The bread that fed a village. Once upon a time, in a small mountain village, there lived a poor baker named Rahim. Every morning, before the sun rose, he would wake up, light his little oven, and bake bread for his neighbors. His bakery was small, his income was modest, but his heart was filled with kindness. One year, a terrible drought hit the village. The crops died, the rivers dried up, and hunger began to spread. People had no food, and Rahim's bakery had no customers. The villagers came to him, hoping he could help, but he too was running out of flour. He looked at the last few sacks in his storeroom and thought, "This is all I have left. If I sell it, I'll survive a week, but if I share it, maybe others will survive too." That night, he couldn't sleep. He stared at the ceiling and prayed, "God, give me wisdom. Should I keep the bread or share it?" The next morning, he made a decision. He lit his oven one last time and baked as much bread as he could. Then he called out, "Anyone who is hungry, come and eat." People came from every corner, children, elders, widows. He handed out every piece with a smile. By evening, his bakery was empty. He had nothing left, not even a single loaf for himself. He sat on the floor, tired but peaceful, and whispered, "At least tonight no one will sleep hungry." The next day, something miraculous happened. A group of travelers arrived in the village. They were merchants bringing flour and grains from another town. When they heard about the kind baker who had fed the village with his last bit of bread, they decided to repay him. One of the merchants said, "Goodness must never go hungry." They filled his storeroom with sacks of flour, far more than he had ever owned before. From that day onward, Rahim never lacked anything again. His bakery became famous not for its taste, but for its heart. Every time the village faced hardship, Rahim would say, "The more you give, the more life gives back." A moral of the story: true wealth is not measured by what you keep, but by what you give. Kindness always finds its way back to the giver, sometimes in ways we never imagine.